Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks to the host from Plarat for the introduction and for having me. Several weeks ago, I had a conversation with an old friend of mine with whom I studied mechanical engineering in Aachen. When we touched upon the topic patents, he asked me if I really think that patents are still that important these days. To him, patents are like a telephone book, a concept of the last century that doesn't really fit in a world with fast innovation cycles where it's all about collaborating and creating common ecosystems. And in addition to that, he thought that patents are not even respected or enforceable in large parts of the world. So why even bother? At the end of my talk, you will see that my friend was terribly wrong with his assessment of the importance of patents. You will see that patents are more important than ever, especially in the wind industry. And you will understand how to use patents and the general patent system to promote the success of your company. First, we will take a look at the development of the wind industry from a patent perspective. I'll discuss current trends and tell you what implications that might have for you. Second, I will quickly touch upon the foundations of the patent system. I will show you how to use patents and the patent system effectively. In case you have follow-up questions or are interested in a further exchange, please feel free to contact me, for example via the email you'll find at the bottom edge of my slides. So let's get started. The graph you're looking at shows the number of published patent applications in the wind sector per year over the course of the last 20 years. The blue line represents the total number. The other colors represent dedicated countries. Orange, for example, represents China. Other lines represent, for example, Germany, Denmark, Great Britain, Japan, Korea, and the United States. In 2020, 59% of all patent applications filed in the wind sector were originated in China, followed by Germany and the US with 7% each. So what does this graph tell us? Number one, the total number of patent applications per year is rising rapidly, especially since 2015. The patent landscape is becoming denser and denser. Second, China is becoming an increasingly important player. Chinese companies are no longer just copycats. They develop and protect their own technology. This used to be completely different 10 to 15 years ago, but times have changed. Other players need to pay attention not to infringe those Chinese patents nowadays. Let's now take a closer look at which companies published the most patent applications in 2020. In 2020, around 1/3 of the patent publications were published by the 10 leading companies. Among them, there are known players like Vestas, Siemens Gamesa, and GE, but also Chinese companies which are rather new to that list, such as Goldwind, State Grid of China, Guodyang United Power, and Mingyang. These companies all have in common that they have a very strong patent portfolio that contributes to a strong position in the market. Concerning the technological focus of the patent publications of the year 2020, there are some clear focus areas that can be identified. In 2020, more than 2,000 patent publications relate to details concerning the rotors, the automatic control and regulation of wind motors, the foundation, masts or towers for wind motors, and the combination of wind motor and the electrical generator. Around or between 1 and 2,000 patent publications relate to details concerning the monitoring or testing of wind motors and also the diagnostic. Some details concerning the wind motors, such as the bearing and the lubrication, and also the combination of a wind motor with an electrical energy storage, such as batteries. And is also a pretty large share of publications concerned with arrangements for erecting the wind motors. Especially in this field, monitoring or testing of wind motors and the whole field of diagnostics, the topic of predictive maintenance with big data applications plays an important role in that field. The raw data behind that analysis is publicly available and provided by patent offices all over the world. And it would be no problem to dig even deeper to find out more on a specific technology focus area or on a specific application. But why am I telling you all this? This kind of analysis gives you a first feeling for the current development trends of your technological field. It could guide your own product development activities, and it could serve as a starting point for your own product development. By building on what already exists, you avoid a costly reinvention of the wheel. This can help to be more focused and streamlined when it comes to development of new and competitive products. But let's now step back for a second and look at the bigger picture. In order to benefit from patents and the broader patent system, it's crucial to understand what a patent actually is. A patent is a deal between the inventor and the society with the goal to incentivize the inventor to invent and to share his invention with society. So how does the patent deal work exactly? The inventor finds a solution for a technological problem. This solution, the invention, might be a product, a process, but also a software or an algorithm with a technical effect. By applying for a patent, the inventor discloses and publishes his invention, which means that he shares it with the society. By sharing his secret, the inventor contributes to the technological advancement of the whole mankind. Now others can build their work on that invention, and in return for that, the inventor gets a patent, which gives him the exclusive right to commercially exploit the invention for up to 20 years. So just think what would happen if patents wouldn't exist. Well, the inventor wouldn't have much an incentive to publish and share his invention, since it would be easy for anyone else to just copy and exploit it. The inventor had almost no chance to get an appropriate reward for his effort, time, and money he put into the development of his invention. Since waiting and copying what someone else invented would just be a smarter strategy. This would, on a global scale, slow down the advancement of the society when it comes to technological advancement. So by having this patent deal in mind, you can benefit from patents and the broader patent system in two ways. Number one, by patent protection, and number two, by patent monitoring. Concerning patent protection, patents enable you to protect your technological know-how by preventing others to copy. This helps you to develop a technological unique selling point and to increase your profit. Furthermore, there are additional benefits to the patent protection or the mere fact of having patents, such as the valuation of the company is increased and it has a certain marketing effect. Concerning the second pillar, the patent monitoring, by monitoring the patent landscape surrounding you, you can avoid the painful infringement of third-party patents. If you infringe a patent, you enter a world of misery and pain. You have to stop your production and sales immediately. You have to pay damage, and you have to disclose production costs, suppliers, and customers to your competitor. This is all very, very painful, and this can be avoided with the help of patent monitoring. Patent monitoring should therefore become a natural part of your product development process. It's like crossing a street with heavy traffic. Looking left and right and watching out for the traffic increases the chances of reaching the other side alive significantly. And with the number of patents in the wind sector increasing every year, the traffic is getting heavier and heavier. Moreover, the patent monitoring and patent research can, as mentioned earlier, streamline your strategy and development process. All the knowledge is publicly available and provided online accessible via databases of the patent offices of the world. Those patent publications are the most up-to-date, most detailed, and best accessible source of information concerning the state of the art of the technology. It's very smart to make use of that asset in the context of your product development process. Well, I hope I have succeeded in demonstrating to you why my friend, which I mentioned in the beginning, was wrong with his assessment of the importance of patents. And I hope I succeeded to convince you that patents are more and more important than ever, especially in the wind sector. We as a boutique law firm, Grettinger, Möhring von Paschinger, specialized on technological property rights, are happy to support you in this context, be it by crafting a patent strategy, building up patent protection, or executing the patent monitoring. Please feel free to reach out to us through any one of those channels mentioned on the slide. Thank you.